It tells of a war unmatched scale and frosty, the likes of which would never be seen again. One dark, fateful day, the earth cracked wide and malevolent forces rushed forth from the fissure. They mounted a brutal assault upon the surface people, driving the land into deep despair. They burnt forests to ash, choked the land's sweet springs, and murdered without hesitation. They did all this in their lust to take the ultimate power protected by her grace, the goddess. The power she guarded was without equal. Handed down by the gods of old, this power gave its holder the means to make any desire a reality, such as the might of the ultimate power that the old ones placed in the care of the goddess. To prevent this great power from falling into the hands of the evils swarming the lands, the goddesses gathered the surviving humans on an outcropping of Earth. She sent it skyward, beyond the reach of demonic hordes, beyond even the clouds. With the humans safe, the goddesses joined forces with the land dwellers and fought the evil forces, sealing them away. At last, peace was restored to the surface. This is a tale that you humans have told for many ages, generation to generation. But there are other legends, long hidden away from memory, that are intertwined with this tale. Now, a new legend bound to this great story stands ready to be revealed. A legend that will be forged by your own hand. Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD on Nintendo Switch. As you know, I really do enjoy Skyward Sword quite a bit. In fact, I have a playthrough of the original Skyward Sword on the Wii on my channel as well, if you are curious about that game. I want to see it in its original incarnation. Camera speed... Button only controls. Screen display normal. Camera speed very fast. Yes, please. I don't have the amiibo, unfortunately. I think it's good enough. That is his name. It's amazing seeing this in 60 frames. For you folks on Twitch, you get to see it on 60 frames. For whatever reason, if you're replaying it on YouTube, it's cut down to 30 frames, even though the broadcast itself, the live broadcast, is in 60. So, yeah, I don't know either. I don't know why that is. And for you folks on Odyssey, which is where I'd prefer that you be, unfortunately, you're a day later that you get to see this. Because sometimes Odyssey doesn't transfer my YouTube videos over automatically, even though it's supposed to. It's not all successful. still, that's the better platform for us streamers. Yeah, such a great soundtrack. It's the first game to use the fully orchestrated soundtrack. Up until then, it was generated from the sound chip of the system in question. Yeah, these are my favorite incarnations of Link and Zelda, just because they like each other, and they're not just, they're not just props on a set. Although Zelda from Breath of the Wild also has some personality, we just don't get to see her that much. Yeah, really like the art style. Of course, in the original release, it had this sort of watercolor effect. Rise, Link. The time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. Yeah, it's too bad they screwed up so badly on this. On that creature with its bubbly feet. I thought it was bubbly feet. It actually looks pretty good. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? You better not keep me waiting. Zelda. And our old Z targeting friend. Of course, we can't move the camera manually, but. Ooh, found a blue rupee. Worth 5 rupees. Better drop it in your wallet for now. Yeah, and some of that water, hold L button and tilt the right stick to move the camera. Morning, Link. So, today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that Crimson Loftwing of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that Red Terror of yours. Of course, the bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so, you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippet. Hey, Link. The day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learned to use. All those practical skills I taught you, and all the academic prowess Instructor Horwell taught you. While we're at it, do you remember how to look around using the C button? Or I guess in this case it's the X button. Press X when you, or no, that's the D-pad. Press up. Doop, 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 and we'll look around. Yes. Up on the D-pad. It's a shame we can't give that button a name. Gross. Cleanliness is next to nightliness. Keep your sleeping quarters tidy. morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping at least to be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess it's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. Where in the clouds is that Fletch boy? He's supposed to be bringing me barrels. Sometimes I don't know what's going on in that boy's head. What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. But it's probably for the best. That skinny boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, would you have some important ceremony or some such today? Huh. Well, thanks for the help. Now we introduce the stamina meter. It's interesting they took away the watercolor effect. I mean, the textures still kind of have a watercolor look to them, but there's some additional effects in the background clouds to make them look more hand-painted. Skyloft. Still, this is the best this game has ever looked. Yeah, regardless. Oh, it's such a save. Yes.
Hey!
Hey, Link, up here.
Yo!
Good morning to you. Link, today is finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Target me and we can have a quick chat. Aim at your target and hold Z. Excellent. Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. And when there isn't anything to target, it's a convenient way to quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here? You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Then you can make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. While moving, hold B.
Yo!
So, what are you up to? Rushing to get to the last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Link? Oh, you will have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gebra, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she's scampered off again. Look. Over there. Do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I just put out a fresh set of clothes, and, well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Fantastic. So you'll do it. I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate you taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you just hang off that ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. Link! If you're heading over to the plaza, the quickest way out is the door on the ground floor. The exit on the top floor is still locked, so you obviously can't get out there. What's taking the lunch lady so long? I'm going to have a word with her later. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Good morning, Link. Good luck in the wing ceremony today. Just think, if you win today, you'll become a senior like us, and you'll be a very big step closer to graduating as a knight. You'll even get a knight's uniform like I'm wearing. Something tells me you'll be pretty handsome in it. But still not as dreamy as him. Yeah, I just had to check. Hey, yeah. Woohoo. It's like a koala cat. Nice work! You've brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Oh yes, I should give you a reward. It's not much, but please take this. Don't tell the others. You got a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees. Don't spend it all in one place. I won't.
Oh,
Morning, Link. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Figured you might be tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's been squeaky lately, and we can't have that on the day of the ceremony. Hey, you haven't already forgotten to say your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get in the habit of stomping at a stopping at a statue every time you run by one. Prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. You've got a stamina fruit. This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina gauge, allowing you to run. Run free! Well, not really free. Not yet. Yeah, the Switch version really is really nice. I mean, on the Wii, this was a beautiful game still. Just, you know, in the era of HD visuals, it was still an SD game. It is nice to see it without so many jaggies. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Lotwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd be sleeping in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we'll get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. So, how do I look? Great. I think so too, but it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link.
Oh, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony?
Oh, hello, Father.
Ah, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda. So, give it your best out there.
Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today.
No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And, as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess has bestowed upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we were young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. Ah, but that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It's a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and his Loftwing, and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped onto that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you too, dear. Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. Ho, ho.
This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Link messes up on his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight?
Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link.
Listen, Link, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Here we are. Go on, jump off.
the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Hmm? Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there. Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. Okay, Link, go ahead. And just press down on the D-pad to call your Loftwing. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong.
I know, thanks, Zelda.
Hang in there, Link. I've got you.
Are you two all right?
I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you?
This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master. It's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Link, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. Oh, that's Zelda's voice.
I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone.
My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go to explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird.
But, Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come and talk to you about it.
Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. What's wrong, Link? You're looking a little pale. What? Your Loftwing is missing? How strange and troubling. Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now? How will you make it back in time to fly in the ceremony? It looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on whether or not you can find that bird in time. Excuse me. I see. So the headmaster has summoned me. All right then, I'll go speak with him immediately. I still owe you for helping me out earlier, so don't worry about the ceremony for now. Just focus on finding your Loftwing. Hold up, Link. Hey, Link! Could you help me with something? All you have to do is dash and roll into the tree. Just like I've been doing. Dash, then when you're in front of the tree, bam! Do a roll right into it. So come on, please! Whoa! You did it! A sky stag beetle! Wait up! Hey Link, how's it going? The wing ceremony is about to begin, right?
Remember when Pipit won the last one right at the last second? It was so close. Now that was a race. Hey, your Crimson Loftwing will be in the race, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do. You know, Groose, that sure was a pain, but with all the scratching and pecking. Of course it was. You thought a big Crimson Loftwing like that was gonna go down without a fight? But we got him, and I don't care how tough these birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Whoa, Link! So, yeah, just how long you been standing there? What's your problem anyway? Oh wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, "Oh, Groose, can you please find it in your heart to let me win today? Please?" You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up on the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Well, sorry, pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice? Work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see your bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? I can't imagine what could have happened to him. You think his tiny brain got confused by the clouds and got lost? Oh, yeah, nice hair. You lay off my duel right now, or I'll flatten you. Everyone knows I've got the slickest pompadour in town. You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Would you wake up, straightened up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? Oh. Zelda. Hey! Nah, it's... Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Link again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy, like all of us. No. Why do you insist on bullying him around so much? Yeah, I suppose. You suppose? You suppose what? I suppose you... Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Link. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback towards knighthood. So find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. Link, those guys aren't going to help us find your bird, so we better start researching. I'll fly around Skyloft and see if I can spot any trace of your bird. Father said he'll talk to Instructor Horwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry, we'll find your bird in time. Let's sound the goddess's song. Beneath the light's radiance, unto her chosen hero shall fall a piercing ray of guidance.
Okay, sure. Whatevs. Whoop. Yeah, my mistake, sorry. Watch your step there. You can't always depend on knights like me to swoop in and save you.
Hey!
What's up, Link? You seem to be in a hurry. What's this about your bird? Oh, that unusual crimson loftwing. Have I seen him? I'm sorry, I haven't. Why don't you look for him by the statue of the goddess? You'll have a good view of the whole town from way up there. The statue of the goddess is that huge statue in the north of Skyloft. You've been there, right? Head towards the place with the X mark on it. Can't miss it. If you're ever lost, you can press minus to see a map of wherever you are. So help is always just a press of minus away. Hey, Link! Over here! I have some information about your loftwing. Come over here! As I'm on my way over there. Yeah, whatever. Whoop. Hey, Link! I was just looking for you. I heard your loftwing has gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge what he knew, he started acting weird. I'm so sorry, Link. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you... It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth. Just a little while ago, when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Link, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said that if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again. It sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide it near a waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map. That's right. Right there. I think he means the waterfall marked with the X. Forgive me, Link. I can't help but being such a coward. I'm really sorry. One more thing, Link. If you're going out to the waterfall, remember that there are some dangerous things there. Creepy, crawly things. You'll need to carry a sword. I think I saw the Knight Commander go into the sparring hall a while ago. You should go ask him if you can borrow one. Hey, it's Link. So, you want to get in some sword practice, even though today is the wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on there and go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword. Go ahead and ask. You've got practice swords. Students at the Knight Academy practice with these. Looks like it has a fairly sharp blade. Press plus at any time to look at the items you are carrying. I don't know if this gonna force me to do the training or not. Hey, Link! You can't take swords outside the sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? What? Your Loftwing is missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I can make an exception just this once. But remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. So I don't want to see you swinging around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on these logs first. Once you get outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? I mean, normally I would practice. Especially since we're going to try to play it with button controls. You know, obviously I didn't really have a problem with the motion controls myself. I know a lot of people did, you know, just for various reasons. But I never really did. But even with that being the case, I figured we would try to play through it with the button controls and see how well it works out. You know, I mean, I already know it works well with the motion controls because that's, you know, how it was originally designed. So I don't think there's going to be too many surprises if we try to use motion controls. Look at this thing. Who knows how long this statue has been here? And it only has one eye. Poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press up on the D-pad to look around. You got a green rupee, it's worth just 1 rupee, so collect lots of them. Ooh, got a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees. Don't spend it all in one place. You got a heart. This item's a life-giving energy. Item's life-giving energy restores 1 heart of life. Link. Hey, Link. I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loftwing? Oh, no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry, Link. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Look, there he is. No doubt about it. That's your loftwing, Link. Hey, buddy. Ooh, dusty feathers. We should hurry, Link. Now that your loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down there, but I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday, I want to see for myself. Sorry, Link. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down on the D-pad. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Link, let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure you're not hurt. He's not hurt. You can fly your bird in any direction. When it's headed upwards, it'll slowly lose speed. When you want to speed up, direct your bird upward to gain altitude, then drop into a fast dive. Again, with some altitude. So again, gain some altitude, then dive to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird up to top speed. So, how is he handling? Do you think he's flying all right? Oh, I can already tell this is going to screw me up. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... Let's see, but only controls invert vertical. Yeah. For flying, I definitely needed flight controls. It's funny, just changing the perspective or what I'm doing makes me not think of my controls as up and down, up anymore. Or riding a loft wing, you can press right on the D-pad at any time to go over the basic controls again. You can also charge, which is an attack that gives you a burst of speed as well as slow down when you need to. Try all these moves and see how they feel. Charge. Slow down. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Link, but your Loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's go give them the good news. Your Loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy's been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Well, well, if it isn't Link. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time, and all the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? I don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks of, oh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you? Bruce has been going on forever about how he's going to be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her. I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm going to be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I going to let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda's sailcloth, will be mine. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yep, I can see it now. First I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody is stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's real. I can see it. Oh yeah. Groose! Groose! Behind you! Right behind you! What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really. Just... Link, yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found that big red, the red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda. Look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. Hey, Groose, wait up! Did you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Link. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too. Yeah. That's the spirit, Link. Trust me, you can win this. Hey! The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Link.
Hey!
Your attention, please. At last we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Link, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down on the D-pad once you dive off the ledge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think. But do you need to hear them again? Nope. Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with that, the riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Gross.
Hey!
Right, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin.
Hey!
Go! Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face. You've got the bird statuette. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. Link! Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Link. Congratulations. Now we better get on with the ceremony. Link, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Ugh, I know, kind of a rough texture there. Too bad they couldn't go and remaster the textures. Honestly, I'm just happy I don't have to play this on the Wii with its 480p. To me, that's just worth it just for that.
Great Goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk in accordance to the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you.
You got the sailcloth. Now you can jump from any height without fear of a painful landing.
It smells nice too. Link, quit goofing around. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today, like you promised, Link. Now, we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right?
Nope.
Really? I thought you would have figured it out by now. You have to jump off the statue! Look down. See that big round design in the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop right into the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press ZR to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump?
Yeah, this Zelda is so adorable.
That was perfect. You're amazing, Link. You know, Link, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? Link! Hey, Link! Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together. I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Link, there's something I've always been meaning to talk to you about. What's that? What's going on? Link! Link. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link. Ah, you're awake. When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting. I'm sorry. I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it.
Oh, it was a really beautiful game. I mean, the textures are kind of low res here and there, but, you know, I think the art's real strong, like with all the Zelda games. The one chosen by my creator. I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fee is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Link. You must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. A strange dream troubling your sleep. My sudden appearance. Uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under these circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And this Spirit Maiden, the one you called Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. Recognition complete. Master. Link. My master. Link. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet, here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I have kept secret all these years. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born with the Blade One, who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Ah yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears the critical sections of the passage have been lost over generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit.
He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below, and unite the Spirit Maiden. And united with the Spirit Maiden shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda.
This is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this.
This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me.
You got the emerald tablet. The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old.
Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with the Skyward strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful Skyward strike. Master Link, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press down on the D-pad to summon me whenever you require my assistance.
Link, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this fee says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but is only the start of your journey. Please see through it and prove the legends true.
Okay.
Do your people proud, Link. Or you do your people proud, Link. Why aren't you my people too? Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, haven't it? Both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link, and those clothes. They don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You better change before you go.
That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You're always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both.
Hey.
Link! That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it, and you'll need it on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on an adventure. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Hey, I just saw the news. Of all of us, how come only you get promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of that, Bruce won't come out of his room, and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD on Nintendo Switch. Well, I think there's going to be 2 classes of people out there. Well, probably 3. There's the class that has never played this game, so this will be the first time they've ever seen it and played it. And you're very lucky. I wish that was the case for me as well. There's going to be the class of gamer that doesn't like this kind of Zelda game. Maybe they... maybe they're more fond of the original Zelda and Breath of the Wild. They like kind of that open Zelda. And then there's those of us that really think fondly of this game. I really do like this game quite a bit. It was adventurous in the way it did its combat, and I think for the most part, for its time, it was a really, really good Zelda game. Kind of coming off of Twilight Princess. And Wind Waker before it. So yeah, I think it's worthy of the Zelda moniker. Later on, of course, when we get to the main dungeons, it's going to be a much different experience than if you've only played Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is really kind of the odd one out, and the rest of the Zelda games were closer to this. So yeah, I think if you've never played one with this before, then it's certainly worth picking up. I think they've done a pretty good job with the remaster. Unfortunately, they haven't gone back and done a lot of work on the textures. These are pretty much all the same. The UI they've made some improvements with, so it does scale properly. The controls are really good. If you decide that you want to use button controls, they're pretty serviceable. You just have to remember that you're flicking the stick, the right stick, instead of trying to emulate the motion. Of course, you can still go with motion controls if you want to use the Joy-Cons. I'm not going to go through it on this playthrough, but they are comfortable and they do work. The motion or the pointing motions, they have a hard time figuring out where you are in space because on the Switch, on the Wii, there was a sensor bar to sort of tell the game, where you were pointing, and in this you don't have that luxury, so you do have to use the recenter button quite a bit when you're using the motion parts of the game. So when you're using any of the pointer functionality. But outside of that, if you just want to use buttons, I think they work pretty well. And I think a lot of people that have played this before are probably going to go that route, just with buttons only. Like I said, I like the motion controls, but I've already played this, many times with the motion controls. So it'll be interesting to see how different this is with just the button controls themselves. Yeah, I mean, I really recommend it, folks. This is my favorite version of Zelda and Link, mainly because they have the most character. I also think that this is probably the most story that you've ever received in The Legend of Zelda. And it's really interesting how they decided to kind of retcon everything and show you the origins of the Master Sword and just the origins of the world. I think it's pretty well done. In a game which timeline has always been the second. It's always been the second concern that Nintendo has ever had. They were never worried about timelines, and only after Wind Waker did they ever bother to even think about trying to stitch this world together. Nintendo's not really that kind of company. They just make games that are worth playing and have an idea, and they decide to go for it and just think about the story later. So, definitely check it out. It's worth it. I will probably play all this through myself too, as well, depending on how people feel about it. There's a ton of games, obviously, on the Switch. It's been a while since we had a major release, so this will be good, just in case those folks have, finished up Shin Megami Tensei 3 and are looking for the next big game. This is it. So yeah, definitely check it out. I like it quite a bit, and I think if you're willing to give it a chance, you'll like it as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.